Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds for the Caged Aggression Amateur Welterweight Championship, powered by Complete Parts and Repair Incorporated. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighed in at 170 pounds. He trains at Cedar Rapids Boxing and Citadel BJJ and is sponsored by Smiles on Main, Big Dog Tactical, Supplemental Insurance, Bluff Lake Catfish Farm, Mid-American Machinery, and Charapar Web Services. Joining us from Hiawatha, Iowa, Liam the Iowan Lion Aunan. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands an even 6 feet tall and weighed in at 169 pounds. He trains at Lycan's Den MMA and is sponsored by Ella Salon, The Barbell Barn, and Barrick Boxing. Joining us from Mahomet, Illinois, Brennan Houser.
And here we go. Aunan versus Brennan Houser. Now with a straight. And another. Houser return with a leg kick. You guys are getting after it. Aunan on top.
This is one thing I like with Brennan. He's just automatically the legs start popping up, going to work instantly. Keep your position, slide off to the side. Liam's going to line him up against the fence. Get up, pull him off the cage.
Houser does a good job getting up, but back down.
Yeah, he tried. Liam said, nah. Picked him up and back we go. See, getting back in that half guard, half mount, half guard. On that leg. It's a great place to be. And he sits there, almost turn into a front headlock.
Houser doing a good job getting back to his feet.
Yeah,
Got to separate himself. Good knee from Liam. Ooh, good shots from Houser. Liam with the left. Ooh, left, right lands for Houser. Body shot from Houser. Good
right
shots.
hand, just as Liam was going to try to throw a right uppercut. And yeah, I like that left to the body for Houser. He's trying to stick that jab out there. The right hand, bring out by the way, the Fairtex shorts. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, good right hand.
And that's one thing Liam's got to be careful is he's stepping forward. You got to throw something because then Brennan just, boom, fires the right hand. So why are you closing that distance if, and then Brennan does a great job of level change in on the legs. And if Liam's hands were frozen a little bit before, which they weren't too much, they might be now as he gets that takedown. And now we've got a threat of an arm triangle.
Really good fight. Houser does seem to be a little bit more comfortable on the ground. Certainly looking for maybe that head and arm.
I like it. Liam does a good job there. You see pummel all the way underneath with that underhook.
Good knees from Liam from the bottom.
So he's giving back a couple of elbows. I like it. An elbow for you.
An elbow for all. Good first round. Very, very competitive. Good stuff. You know, if I'm in Liam Anand's corner, I'm telling him I probably want to keep it on the feet. If I'm with Houser, I'm saying, hey, you're getting off on your feet, but it's setting up for you to get that takedown. You look good on top right there. Let's see where you can go from there.
Yeah, punch, boom, into the takedown. Good transitions. Got a hard time stopping it.
This one's another 5-rounder, folks.
Belted.
It is belted. Here's some of that action early on. And this is where Liam gets the takedown.
Yeah, he did.
And he was very active. He was
Yeah,
definitely trying to get it. But again, Houser did a really good job of nullifying a lot of it. Like, look at that right there. Liam goes up to strike. Houser actually defends.
That's some busy legs going to work.
Ooh.
Then there's that right hand over the top. Liam was trying to throw that right uppercut. And Houser then that left to the body, closing the distance. Oh, yeah. Right hand back. Good pace.
Great first round. Very competitive. Here we go. Oh, good head kick from Houser.
Even if the hand is up there, you see how it rattled him?
Oh, good elbow comes
When he
through.
steps in right leg. Brennan.
Good leg kick from Liam. Good left from Liam.
That hop in, so he kind of made him pause for a minute. And Brennan's able to jab his way, boom. Not level changes, still just pushing forward, throwing the strikes. Liam fires back a little bit. But
Ooh, good right hand from Liam.
trying to time it. Like I'm stuck watching. I can see Brennan trying to get it on that takedown. They're going for the double leg. Liam thought about maybe we can get that hand in there for a switch. No can do. Gonna have to give up all fours. Brennan's gonna hop on the back.
See if he tries to put some hooks in here.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Liam's stepping up before he
Doing a
goes.
good job of working. Yeah, trying to get up.
Houser just putting the pressure on him.
I like that. Give him a knee to the cup. Make sure it's there.
Huh?
That's how we wear them.
Left from Liam. Left, right from Liam. Ooh, right gets through.
He's liking that right hand a little bit.
Here's the thing. Liam looks like he's got iron in those fists. If he lands with one of those, that could be lights out.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
good
but I like
uppercut
Brennan. He
right.
dips underneath to the left, comes with that uppercut right hand. Opted not deep to the belly hole. Opted not to level change.
And Houser just coming forward, relentless.
Yeah, I like that.
Another one of those head kicks, again, blocked, but you can definitely see the redness on the arms of Liam Aunan.
Now
Good
we're trying
body
to get back.
shot.
Good right hand, absolutely. They get an over on a position. Brennan spins off the cage, pushes Liam against the fence. Boom, drops down for a double. Nice job, pulls the legs, yanks him off the cage, steps off to the side. Almost forcing him to turn away from the cage. Sitting on those legs. I like that with the opportunity.
Oh, gets the full mount, too, with 20 seconds to go. Let's see what he can do with this. You know, because he's been very, very aggressive on the ground. Kind of looking for a head and arm. I don't know that that's there. I want to see him posture up and go for some elbows in these last 10 seconds. Posture's up.
At least up.
You know, up. Good strike. Some
There
good
we
ones
go.
getting through. There you go. See, that's how you want to end the
That's how you
round.
end the round, right?
That is how you end the round and take it. Brennan Houser maybe up 2-0.
Dominating right now with the pressure. And I think that's the biggest thing Liam's got to figure out is how to throw a shot that kind of backs him up, stops him a little bit, you know, makes him a little weary about some of the punches.
Yeah, Houser's done a great job of absorbing the shots that have gotten through, but at the same time, you know, a lot of the stuff that has gotten through are straights, 1-2s. We haven't seen a lot of hooks. What I'd really like to see him do is maybe set it up with the leg kick, come with a body shot, maybe an overhand.
Yeah.
You know?
Very detailed.
I like that three-piece. Well, you know,
like
he's put the leg kicks out there a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, throw a different look.
Yeah.
I mean, look, there's the body shot. Let's put it all together.
Yeah, you see what I like how Brennan, see how those hands up? See how he deflected a lot of those with the forearms.
Gets that uppercut
his
through.
His hands up, man. Whoever is teaching Brennan, his hands are up as you get closer. I'll never forget my boxing coach, rest in peace, P-Rez. The closer you get, the higher your hands go. He's doing the same job. He gets that takedown. pulls it off, makes sure he hops over to that side control, and then gets him out. But just the way he's keeping his hands and deflecting it, that's the thing. Liam's got to hurt it.
Absolutely. Here we go, round 3 of this 5-round championship fight. There's that leg kick. There's that straight we've been seeing. There's the body shots, 2 of them. I like it.
There, see, there's that uppercut. Come back with that lead.
Here comes
Brennan
Houser right
just
back.
keeps Pressure. See, I like that. Pressure, pressure, pressure. And that's what I mean is you got to do something, Liam, to stop him from. He's got to second guess it. Then he goes right in, gets the leg irons, and then he's going to lock up the legs and climb up the body. And the same thing, right into that takedown. The pressure, 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 pressure. This is just starting to wear on you.
He's all over him on the back right now. Aim up to his feet, good knee. And this is where Liam wants to be, right? He doesn't want to be down there. Up. Houser wants to be down there.
Houser does, and the way that he does it, grind, grind, grind. Now he's got to worry about that head. Pops the head out. I mean, yeah, Liam definitely doesn't want to be here.
He's got his back against the cage. Let's see if he can wall walk up.
And the amount of energy it takes from down there, the amount of movement, the things that you have to do just to get back.
Houser putting the pressure on. Crowd trying to get Liam to get up, and he's definitely to his feet and see if he can break out. And he does.
Breaks away. And then with the time, with the space that he has, he's got to try to use it. And Brennan rocks right in with the 1-2. See him pushing
just going
forward.
with it.
Yep, and just keeps pressing. Another 1-2, another 1-2. Liam tried to throw a right hand, but look at the pressure.
Oh, left gets through from Liam, but he eats a 1-2 right after.
And a leg kick.
Houser just doing such a great job of maintaining distance, getting in and out when he wants, getting the takedown when he wants. Really just controlling the overall pace of this fight. Good right cross from Liam right there. Misses with the uppercut.
Hits him with that hook. There you go. Backs him up against the fence.
I mean, this is still a very competitive fight.
100%.
There he is. Oh, coming up.
Oh.
Now they're going to fight in a phone booth for a second, folks.
Like it.
Knees coming from a nun. Houser going for the takedown. And he gets it.
It's a half guard. Pressure towards the head. Out of clock time right there.
Yep. I mean, Houser may be up all 3 rounds. That was, again, at times a close round, but he ends up on top. He definitely controlled the pace even in the striking when Liam was able to get off. I'm sure the corner's telling him there's a lot of urgency in there. But Houser, I'm saying, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
keep fighting at your distance.
Flow.
Yeah.
Flow, like you say, he's controlling that distance, pressures a little bit, steps back.
And physically, Liam looks like the taller, maybe the bigger fighter, maybe even the stronger fighter. Let's see what the gas tag's like in these next 2 rounds. He's done a pretty good job of defending Houser on top, except for those last few exchanges.
Well, and I think the biggest thing you're seeing in this fight is he's opened up the whole everything. He's got the striking, Brennan does, striking, clinching, takedowns. It's been a little bit of everything. Liam is just kind of stuck, almost one-dimensional right now with his striking, and he hasn't really tried to utilize anything else. Takes a deep breath.
And another.
Calming the nerves. Not really.
There we go. Houser just so focused right now. Laser focus, gets that right through. Oh, left, right from Liam.
I like that he's trying. See right there, he's got to land that. And that's it. He tries to go with the right, left hook. He's got to land something. Then Brennan just changes the level, goes in on that single leg, pushes him up against the fence.
He's got the grind going, right?
Yeah, he does. And then again, Liam in that over-under position.
Liam getting some distance. Good knee. I like that from the belly. But here he is. He takes him down. He just keeps working and
gave
working.
him the knee, and he said, "Okay, thank you." Oh no, I wasn't handing you a leg. I was trying to knee you. But there he goes, and now he's going to slide that knee.
Half mount. You know, if there is one thing I'd like to see Houser do on the ground more, there's a couple times he's had that back and he's had no desire to put a hook in.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to see maybe that's something you work on, the back, the hook. Maybe he's not into the rear naked, but I like the rear naked.
Yeah, well, just flatten him out. Throw those legs in and flatten him out. And,
yeah, then flip him over.
Strikes or something like that. 100%.
Kind of creeping up right here, trying to get that leg out into full mount. Liam doing a good job of defending at the moment.
So, push on that knee.
And just say, you got to watch the referee from standing him up right here. Make sure there is some action. He's still trying to advance, though.
Slides that knee almost through.
Not quite there. Referee coming over, taking a look. Liam doing, again, a good job of not taking any kind of significant strikes or being in any kind of significant trouble here. Certainly not scoring points for the judges, though. Not throwing up any type of submission attempts or anything of that nature. And he's got the legs to do it. That's probably some of the things that Liam has to work on, is not only, maybe the wrestling a little bit and getting on top, but how about the jiu-jitsu? You've got that build, my man.
Yeah.
Let's see some arm bars. Let's see some triangles.
And that's the one thing is Brennan is you just see how he just pressure, just grind him forward until the cage gets in the way and stops him. Step over that leg. Just a grind. And again, push him up against the fence, gonna start throwing some left hands. Liam's, this is just get annoying after a while. Man, just let me breathe.
And that's the thing, this is a 5-round amateur fight. And this is going to test your gas tank. Houser's gas tank looks impeccable at this point. Liam may be slowing down. We'll see what he can do in the 5th round, but Brennan Houser, Brennan Houser really in control of this fight.
Yeah. And that's it. He's just taking off. So again, the different levels of MMA, he's kind of showing all of it right now. Liam, as much as he wants to try to get with his hands and try to utilize his hands, and then boom, takedown, clinch, and he's just stuck trying to fend that off.
Absolutely, and you can tell he is somewhat winded in the corner right now, taking the deep breaths. And this is kind of the story of the whole round, right? Once he got him down in this 2nd minute, Liam just was not able to get off of his back. Able to get it over to the fence a couple times right here, but really not throwing up any submission attempts. At the same time, Houser didn't land anything devastating this round either. Kind of just stayed in control, stayed all over him, stayed working, trying to get in the shots. We're watching a lot of that action here, and was successful in doing so. You got to remember, in a couple of those rounds, he was teeing off at the end. But trying to right there, right? Trying to get it through. 5th and final round. Liam and none, Brennan Houser. Yep, I like that. I'd rather see the hug after. But yeah, I'll tell you what, man, Liam not sucking too much wind in a good position right here.
Well, he looks ready to go again. He lands right
and look, I wouldn't want to get dusted up by any of those shots. They're still
good kicks.
Good kick.
He's just like I said, there's
good right.
Got a heavy right hand.
Houser just coming right back in focus.
Yep, and then now Liam tried to take down his own, gets denied on the shot reversal. Thought about hitting the switch, no can do. Brennan takes him down.
And now it's going to be tough for Anand to get off his back. Really, just, again, a great job by Houser of controlling the pace of this fight. Like, again, for beginning of the round, starts on the feet, Liam and none, landing some good strikes. Houser just comes right back in, lands his strikes into the takedown, now is in full control. I do like what Anand's trying to do with his knees to get back up right there.
Yeah.
He's got to get that leg separated, get into a scramble, and get up, or maybe just flip him over, reverse, and get on top.
trying to work for that choke a little bit.
I mean, and there he is. He's able to explode for a second. Houser very, very aware of what's going on.
Steps around, you pass all those legs, and okay, nice little transition around the world real quick, and then we're back into the same position we started a minute ago.
Now, if you're Houser's coach, what does he need to improve on to get a finish against a guy like this? You know, I already talked about taking the back, maybe the rear nakeds, but we just watched the guy for the better part of 15 minutes. You know, he's got some really good striking. He's able to control on top. Right now, he's looking for the head and arm, but not really big on the submission attempts when he's on the ground.
Well, again, position over submission. I love it. Just staying in that grind. You're in control. You're winning the round. You're sitting in that half guard. It's up to your opponent. Make him have to move. Make him wear himself out. He's doing a great job. I like the way he's been combinations, boom, in the takedown, controlling this. And it's up to Liam to get back up. You want to get on your feet, I don't got to let you. He pops up, throws the right hand, hits him on his way back down, right back. It isn't like he's sitting in the guard and holding on. He's been working, sitting in that half guard, half mount, depending where you're at. You're doing fighting the hands, looking for the neck, looking for the choke. I think he's doing a phenomenal job. 5 rounds in. Looks good.
No, I think he looks good. I mean, what is it? I mean, maybe get the full mount and bring the elbows down for the strikes. Aunan is a tough customer, no doubt about it. But yes, an impressive performance from Brennan Houser. Really good stuff right there. 5-round fight, gets through it. He's pointing, really not a mark on him either. And Aunan pretty much knows that he has, in fact, been defeated. But really has nothing to be ashamed of. Stood and fought with the guy, struck until the very end. Again, I think he's got to learn a little bit more jiu-jitsu on the bottom and maybe some wrestling to get out of those positions. But both really do have a promising future. And you got to love that sportsmanship inside the cage. Very, very emotional, Liam Aunan. And here's some of that work, right? Liam Aunan getting off early, but you're going to see Houser return in a minute.
Heavy right hand for Liam. I like that.
And here it is right here. Here is that return. Ba-boom, ba-bing, ba-bang!
He just had a lot of energy and a lot of answers. And then Liam was one time that takedown, but he quickly gets that left hand underneath, gets the overrunner, and shoots him and switches to a double.
And he gets that shot in right there too. Gets that right hand and then goes right back into half guard. Impressive performance from Brennan Houser. More than likely walking away with that caged aggression belt, unless there's some kind of serious rivalry out there. All right, let's kick it up to Jason Vargas and make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to our judges' scorecards for our decision. Our judges scored this contest 50-45, 50-45, and 49-46, declaring your winner by unanimous decision and new Caged Aggression Amateur Welterweight Champion, Brennan "Rough" Houser. All right, champ, we're here with your winner, Brennan Houser. Brennan, man, congratulations on the big win. Both of you guys had the crowd on their feet the entire time, man. What a war. Talk to us about what's going through your mind right now.
Man, that's kind of exactly how I thought it was going to be. I even told my mom that she's going to have to stay calm because it's probably not getting out of the first round with this guy. My opponent is tough as nails, dude. I had to keep taking him down. He had a freaking really hard right hand.
Well, look, like I said, definitely entertaining, very fun to watch. Looking forward to your next move, but until then, anything we left out, or is there anybody that you want to thank?
Absolutely. So, first and foremost, all success and glory goes to my Father and Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Another thing, I want to dedicate this fight to Mark Allen, one of my best friends. I lost him about 6 weeks ago. Greatest role model I've ever had, and he was still here, he'd be proud of this win today.
Well, congratulations once more on the win. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your new Caged Aggression Amateur Welterweight Champion, Brennan Houser.